Hello everyone. Today I will be telling you that how do you find the primary industry, the basic industry, and the subsector of a particular company from the NSE's website. One of you requested me in the comments, so I thought of making this video, and I'm sure it will be beneficial for all of you watching. So again, we go to the NSE's website, similar to the last video wherein we learned how to look at the indexogram and what is the indexogram about. How do you learn about the broad market indices and the sectoral indices? Now, let's say that you are studying or analyzing any one index or companies within that index or any sector for that matter. You go to market data on the NSE website and go to indices. So market data and indices, this is the page you will arrive at. In this page, if you click on Nifty 50, which is a broad market index, this is what opens, and you will get a list of all the 50 companies which are listed in the Nifty 50 index. Now, additionally, you can go to any one of them, जिसका भी आपको company understanding and segment information, or you need the industry classification for. For example, let me click on Tech M and let's see what I get. So this gives me a trade information snapshot of Tech Mahindra Limited's. This is the current price, and this was the change in the current price as on the last closing day. Close, open, high, low, close, VWAP, adjusted price. Again, these are terms that you all must be aware of, but is not a scope of today's video, so I'll avoid it for now. Series is EQ, which is equity. So this denotes that we are at the page where we'll get information on the equity for Tech Mahindra, that is per share value or related to the shares of Tech Mahindra. Whereas you also have a tab on derivatives and SLB. So I want you to do some research on what derivatives and SLBs are, and preferably in the coming sessions, we will talk more about it. For now, let's go back to equity. So what you see here is the trade information, which is the traded volume and lacks the total market capitalization of Tech Mahindra as on the last closing, which was 1,25,045.28 crores of rupees. This is in rupee crores. Then the free float market cap. Can you notice the difference between the total market cap and the free float market cap? So this was the difference I asked you to study and research on in the last session, and is very crucial because Nifty 50 is calculated or is computed using the free float market cap, and hence we should know why is this lower as a number as compared to the total market capitalization. Again, the fair value is 5. Then this is the price information, which tells us what was the band in which the price or the per share price of Tech Mahindra was trading. And then the securities information. So when you go to the securities information, you see that it's a listed company. Currently, it is actively being traded. The date of listing for this company was 28th of August 2006. So it is not a recent listing. It was years back. PE and symbol PE is something we consider when we are doing evaluation or when we are looking for other parameters for our analysis. For now, I wanted to tell you how do you look for which specific industry sectoral index it belongs to. So clearly, Tech Mahindra is an IT company, and hence it's a part of the Nifty IT sector. If you click on basic industry, the I sign here, it gives you the macroeconomic sector it belongs to, which is information technology. Again, the sector is information technology. Under information technology, it is a part of software. And the basic industry it belongs to is computers, software, and consulting. So this will help you do more of an industry research, etc. So I hope this general information helps. Similarly, you can do it for all the other companies in the respective index, or rather any company you're working with. If you go to about and you go to NSE indices, here you can read about the index. So if you click on the index fact sheet, let's see what we get. So when we click on the Nifty 50 again, so again, this gives you the indexogram of Nifty 50 as we discussed in the last session. And here you can check the companies having the highest weightage in the index. Again, so this acts as a good check when you want to download the indexogram or read about the different indices. Let's say I want to know about Nifty 50 Again, I can go to indices and that respective index and read more about it to develop an understanding of the stock market and finance in general. So when you go to indices, you go to Nifty 50, this is what arrives. And here you can read about who the top gainers, the top losers were, the fact sheet, the index constituents, and the methodology. So as I was specifically talking about the free float market cap being used as one of the methods to compute Nifty 50, you can go to this link and then open the file or open the document to see what was the method using which the companies have qualified to be a part of the index. Well, so it categorizes the Nifty broad market indices into various categories. And then it gives us an understanding of what each index means. And further, the review, the eligibility criteria, and what is the minimum criteria that the companies within a particular index must fulfill to be a part of that index. So this is a very good read for a person who's willing to enter into the stock market, trade securities on their own, etc. So I'll be sharing this link in the description box and feel free to explore this link to gather good understanding of the index as a whole. Why is it important? Because the index is considered to be a benchmark or it is used to gauge the performance of our economy. This snippet alone or this graph alone gives you an understanding of where exactly is the highest weightage coming from in the entire index. So if we talk about the sectoral distribution, these are the sectors constituting a part of the index. As you can clearly see, it's leading by the financial services, then information technology, oil, gas and consumable goods, FMCG and automobiles. So this gives a good understanding overall. So I hope this little video helped you gather some insights on how you can start your industry analysis. All the very best. And if you wish to get added to my equity research module, wherein I would teach you everything from scratch and give you the tasks assigned so that you are able to develop on an understanding on the same, do feel free to reach out to me on my email ID. Thank you and have a great day.